So we finally get one over the line, as they like to say. Jeff Hendrick signs for Newcastle, and we've just beaten Crewe Alexandra 3-0 in a pre-season friendly. So we'll have a bit to discuss. This is the Toon review. Hi everyone, I'm Paul at the Toon Review. Welcome to another video. Few things to go through today. First of all, the signing yesterday of Jeff Hendrick on a free transfer. He signed a 4-year deal with the club. 28 years old, so that'll take him to 32. So probably around the right age to do a 4-year contract. I know some people haven't agreed with that. Thinking maybe it's a bit too long for a 28-year-old to be given a 4-year deal. But having said that, I'm quite happy with it. I'm just quite happy to see somebody in the door, to be honest. Because the way it's been going, you know, we've had rumours here, rumours there, and still no players coming in. So, you know, you've got to ask yourself, you know, when's the next signing coming? Because it's weird, because if you look at the rumours that are going around at the minute, we've been rumoured to be signing a goalkeeper, we've been rumoured to be signing a left back. I don't understand why we're going for them kind of players, to be honest. We've got plenty covered there. Our main priority surely has to be a striker. You know, we've got Hendrick in now. That's great, because the competition in midfield, along with, you know, Matty Longstaff signing a new deal as well. So there's plenty of competition in the centre of that midfield for Newcastle this season. And players that can do a capable job. So Hendrick is going to fit in nicely, and I quite like the guy. I quite like him as a player. He's a workhorse, and I think he's quite a decent player. Someone that can do a job for us, which is definitely what we need. Hanging on to Isaac Hayden may be a problem, because we know that West Ham and Palace are interested. You know, Palace last night were favourites to sign him. Although he has played against Crewe today for us, it's vitally important. I think even if we just hang on to him for the last year of his contract, I'd be happy with that, to be honest. And then say thank you very much, Isaac. You've done us proud. Get yourself back home. You know, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. I think it's vital that we hang on to him, because he is a very, very, very good player. Unfortunately, he didn't get in the England squad, which I'll come on to later. But anyway, so Hendrick in the door. That's the first of the signings. But surely we have to sign a striker, because today Newcastle United beat Crewe Alexandra in a friendly 3-0. Goals from Andy Carroll, Federico Fernandez, and Christian Atsu also getting on the score sheet. However, Dwight Gayle lasted 15 minutes and came off injured. We're not sure yet about the injury, whether it's serious or not. I think Steve Bruce has recently said that it's not serious. However, this is my point with Dwight Gayle. I think it's well known, my feelings on him, that I think he's a championship striker, and he's a very, very good championship striker. Yes, he scored some goals for us at the end of last season, but is he really the man that we can rely on to score the goals to keep us up this season? No, he's not. And he's very injury prone, just like Andy Carroll is. And we cannot rely on players like that if we are wanting to stay up this season. We just can't. We need somebody in there. We need a proven goal scorer who's going to get us 15, 20 goals a season. We're crying out for it. But for some reason, Steve Bruce says before the match today, you know, Dwight Gayle's looking super fit. He's ready to go. 15 minutes later, he's injured. That's just typical of Newcastle United at the minute, which is unfortunate. But that's just the way it is. I don't think we have a strike force good enough to keep us in the Premier League next season. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that. There's a few others. I'm just disappointed that we haven't brought somebody in yet. We are linked with Patrick Schick, I think it is, at Roma. He's obviously was at Leipzig last season. Decent player. Is he a prolific goal scorer, though? That's the question. I don't think he is. For me, I've said it all summer, and I'll keep saying it. I want us to sign Callum Wilson from Bournemouth. Last time Bournemouth had any sort of say on it, they were asking 30 million quid for him. Now, there's no way in hell they'll get 30 million quid for him. Not now. With the injuries he's had and the fact that he's in the Championship now, 30 million quid is just too much to ask for. However, that's their stance at the minute, but I really, really do think we need somebody who knows where the back of the net is. We haven't got that at the minute. So it's disappointing. Few players played today who could be, on the way. Murphy played again today. Atsu had a run out, obviously got a goal. But obviously Steve Bruce is looking at these players. He's already said that Henri Save is definitely going. He's taken part in pre-season. However, he knows he's got to find a new club, which is fair enough. It's just very, very worrying still that we just do not seem to want to sign a striker. Or is it because no strikers want to come to us, the situation the club's in at the minute? We've had many a say on the takeover, what's happening with it, what isn't happening with it. It's still dead in the water at the minute, so we just don't know. But it's so disappointing because surely Steve Bruce can see that he needs a striker. Now, whether he's banging on Ashley's door saying, I need a striker, is a different kettle of fish. He could be sitting back saying, we've got, Joe Linton, we've got Dwight Gayle, we've got Andy Carroll, why do we need another one? And certainly Mike Ashley will probably be sitting there going, well, why should I splash out the money? I'm selling the club. And we've got three strikers there. Well, four if you include Muto. So we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but it's just all of a bit of a mess at the minute, isn't it? So, yeah, Hendrick through the door, quite happy with that. 3-0 win today. You could say, well, it's against League One opposition, it's pre-season, but it's a good run out for the lads to, build a fitness, apart from obviously Dwight Gayle, who got injured. So, we've got to try and look at the positives. I know that there's not many going around at Newcastle United at the minute, but we need to try and focus on some positives. So I'm thinking, yeah, Hendrick's a positive. 3-0 win today's a positive. Now, just before I go, just want to comment on the England squad that was announced earlier. I find it quite staggering, actually, that Jack Grealish isn't in the team, in the squad. I'm not the biggest fan of him personally, but I think he's a talent and he deserves a place in the England squad. Player at Leeds United, Phillips, gets in the squad and hasn't even played a Premier League game yet. I mean, what must the likes of Isaac Hayden, John Joe Shelby, Lascelles, all them be thinking? This has been my point for a long time, and probably a little rant coming again here, but the Premier League, we all know the situation with Newcastle United in the Premier League, but with the FA and the way they pick the England squad, I'm just convinced that the North East bias is there again. They just will not pick players that play for Newcastle United. They didn't when Sunderland were up there. They didn't when Borough were up there. It's criminal, really. And Eric Dyer, man, come on. I've seen oil tankers in the North Sea turn quicker than Eric Dyer, and yet he still gets in. Jordan Pickford, who's made mistake after mistake after mistake, gets in the England squad. Pathetic, man. Southgate really isn't doing himself any favours by just leaving talented players out and putting these players in the squad that don't deserve to be there. Pickford's done nothing to be there recently. And Eric Dyer, well, I've made my feelings clear on him. So, yeah, just disappointed that there isn't a Newcastle player in the squad, because if anyone, I think, out of the squad deserves to be in the England setup, it's Isaac Hayden. Without a shadow of a doubt. Now, it'll be interesting to see this if he does move to a London club, whether it be now, January, or next summer. It'll be very interesting to see if he gets in the England squad when he moves, because if he does, then we know there's a rabbit off. I think we already know there is, but you know what I'm saying. There's a rabbit off. And it'll be very interesting to see what happens when he does move. But anyway, that was just a quick video, sum up the signing of Hendrick and where we lie with trying to bring in a striker, the win over Crewe today. Thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll find you'll get alerted when I do upload a video. Those of you that have subscribed recently, thank you so much. It means the world to us. I'm slowly building the channel again, and it's great to see the subscribers going up. But in the meantime, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Be strong. Be strong.